Good evening, everybody, and a warm welcome to everybody who is logged in today, wherever in the continent where you are, the continent of Africa, and in the African diaspora, and even overseas, where people are joining us from other countries. We are absolutely privileged to have you and to host you here tonight. I'm Prof Elsie Mostert. I'm the administrator of the God Bless Africa movement, and it's an absolute honor and privilege to be speaking to you from this esteemed platform tonight. Now, first of all, I would like to, on behalf of the God Bless Africa movement, give our sincere condolences to the royal family with the passing of the Zulu King, King Goodwill Zwelithini, this morning. And from our side, we mourn with you. Africa is mourning with you, and may you be comforted, and may you find peace, and may his good soul rest in peace. From us at God Bless Africa, from our family to yours, our deepest sympathy and our sincere condolences. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you in your time of mourning. God bless you. God bless the Zulu Kingdom, and God bless Africa. Thank you. So it's been quite a crazy week. It's been a week filled with events. It's been a week filled with things that are coming to pass, with visions and things that have been put down on paper many years ago with regard to God Bless Africa, that is actually now coming to pass. And it is amazing to see the difference that people are making, and how the people are actually just coming into this great organization and just joining and becoming part of this movement and making this movement stronger, so that the machine of God Bless Africa can function properly. We are not all wheels. There's only one driver of this machine, and some of us are nuts, and some of us are bolts, and some of us are a conveyor belt or a fan belt, and some of us are. Everybody's got a different function to do, and the people are coming in to report for duty to become part of this great movement. And tonight, on behalf of the president of God Bless Africa movement, Bishop Dr. Amos Kabenro, thank you. Thank you for considering this movement. Thank you for registering. Thank you for your membership. And he just wants to put it out there that he's saying is, I don't read the news, I am the news. So you are invited tonight just to become part of the news. You are invited tonight to become a part of this great movement. Share this link. Share the link to God Bless Africa movement. Go visit us on our webpage, which is www.godblessafricamovement.org. Send us an email, admin@godblessafricamovement.org. Talk to us. Don't be scared. You are invited to join us and to become part of the vision, the mission, the mandate of God Bless Africa. You are greeted. Now, tonight I just want to casually talk to you about a small part of the vision of God Bless Africa. And this part says, it says in the vision that you will also read in the blueprint of our constitution, or the blueprint of the mandate, which you will find on the website. It says that the vision of God Bless Africa is to heal the African continent. Healing. And I spoke about the healing the previous time when I was on. on Facebook Live about why Africa needs healing, and the crux of it was that Africa is bleeding. Africa is bleeding, and we spoke about the resources, and we spoke about outsourcing the resources of Africa, and how the people of Africa have actually been injured and wounded, and they are healing. They are bleeding, and God bless Africa's vision is to bring healing. To bring healing through unity, to bring healing by bringing people together, to bring healing by just showing up, arriving, and being the difference. If you can change one person's life, you have changed the community. Because that person might stand up and be somebody great in their community. So I want to speak to you that one of the words that are actually in the vision, the full vision, is to heal the African continent and promote love, peace, unity, prosperity, and loyalty. But please allow me tonight to speak to you about healing the African continent by promoting peace. Everybody wants peace. People want to live in peaceful environments, and people want to be safe. Where there is no peace, there is war. If you are not at peace with yourself, you are at war with yourself. And that affects the environment that you are in. And the environment that you are in affects the community that you are in. And the community that you are in then starts affecting the city that you're in, and then the city affects your province, and eventually your whole country. And that's how it just snowballs if you are not at peace with yourself. But before you can be at peace with yourself, you must receive healing from whatever it is that you need healing from. Many of us have got different stories to tell. We come from different backgrounds. We were raised in different manners, different cultures, different traditions, different things that molded us in our lives. But the choice that we have in life is, do we want to be slaves of the past? Do we want to be slaves of that which molded us in our youth, in our young adult years, even our elderly people? Some people have never in their life experienced peace. And God bless Africa is here to promote peace across the African continent, to encourage people to live in peace with each other. Because if you can experience peace, you've already achieved 25% of your healing. Wouldn't it be great to say that I'm at peace with myself? I'm at peace with my neighbor. I'm at peace with other countries. But before we can get to a stage of peace, of healing, we need to consider what's happening in our immediate communities. Wherever you are right now, in my community where I am, we have a lot of blocks of residential houses in my area. It's a very close-knit community where I am. Different cultures, different races where I stay. But we have a community set up where people care about each other, where you can go to anybody that is a prominent figure in our community and just talk to them, or even ask them for help, or call them on your two-way radio, and they will come out and they will help you with whatever the situation is that you find yourself in. That to me brings peace. But in the community where you are staying, where you have been raised, or where you find yourself right now, this moment, while you are looking at this live broadcast, it doesn't have the same environment as the community that I am in. A lot of the communities are rife with war, with gangster war, with gender-based violence, with so many other things. Children that are abandoned, children that are begging on the streets, poverty, unemployment. And today we at God Bless Africa, we want to extend a hand of peace to you. A hand that will take you and assist you or help you or talk to you or just listen to what you have to say, to just bring you out of that situation, or to encourage you, to teach you, to give you guidance, to give you leadership of how you too can be at peace. God Bless Africa, the vision to bring healing to the African continent through one of the words, peace. Let me tell you what a community of peace has. And you are able to bring that to your community. Because problems within a community have prevented most people from living safe, happy, and productive lives. So promoting peace in your community right there where you are is very, very important. To promote peace in a community, it's necessary, but it requires your work. It requires you to stand up. It requires your dedication and dedication of leaders to rise up and to become part of the greater community. God Bless Africa will focus on helping members of the community to promote peace within the geographic area where you find yourself, where you live. But I have a role as a citizen in my community, in my continent, in my place where I stay, to promote peace in order for the community to be at peace, for the community to heal. You know that peace is the best state of a man. It's the best state of society, it's the best state of a nation, and that the world can ever have is a state of peace. There's this great man, Martin Luther King Jr., and he gave the world a formula to maintain peace in the world. And the words that he spoke so many years ago are still so meaningful and so relevant today. He says, if we are to have peace on earth, this is what he says, our loyalties must become ecumenical rather than sectional. Our loyalties must transcend our race, our tribe, our class, and our nation. And this means we must develop a world perspective. Each one of us must learn to treat the others as we wish to be treated by others. If you can pursue peace, you will wish peace upon others and you would wish for them to treat you in the same manner. But if you are a person who is argumentative and a person who always wants to have the last say and a person that always thinks that he or she is right, there will be no peace around you. God Bless Africa movement is a movement that believes in healing. And sometimes when we are not at peace with ourselves, that's because we've got problems that we are carrying with us and we cannot make peace with it. So then we must discover a way and a means to heal ourselves. So that when we join this movement, when we join God Bless Africa, when we become part of any movement whose vision is to bring peace and to bring healing, we are healed ourselves and we don't bring brokenness to it. You know that in place of harboring any anger or grudge against anyone or anybody or any section, we must develop a caring and an understanding attitude to the person or the nation which we are in conflict with. Develop a caring and understanding attitude towards them. In case there is any misunderstanding, any grudge or grievance, they must be resolved. They must be resolved in any way possible that you can. And God Bless Africa wishes to resolve things by promoting peace. Peace is not a religion. Peace is not a government. It's not a tradition. It's not a culture. It's not a ritual. Peace is a state of mind. Many times you will hear people say, but we fought and we had an argument and he walked away, but don't worry, I'm at peace with it. You're not really at peace with it. And if you are not at peace, you cannot be peace to others. You know, people in conflict must be willing to resolve the issues through forbearance and comprehensive outlook. There is always a bigger picture. There is always two sides to a story. But no matter what happened in your past, no matter what happened in the past of God Bless Africa, no matter what happened in the past of the African continent, the African diaspora, wherever in the world you find yourself, you cannot keep on looking to the past because you will not see what the future holds for you. We need to let go of the things of the past. We need to let go of the grudges of the past. We need to let go of the disagreements, the arguments, and resolve it. And once it becomes resolved, you then come into a state of mind that is called peace. And once you have peace, then the healing process can start. We want peace for the African continent. We want people to become like-minded. But if we are not in agreement with things, if we cannot resolve things, if we cannot put things to the side, if we cannot step over it and just want to stay in a state of being angry and stay in a state of being dissatisfied and hungry for arguments and hungry for war and just want to ravish everything that we find that comes in on our path because we don't want peace. We want somebody to suffer. Somebody must be accountable for whatever it is that happened to you. You will never leave a legacy of peace to the people that come after you. You will never be able to die in peace. You know, I've been to many funerals, and let me just say this, where the person in the coffin cannot hear you. And you know in your heart that this person wasn't a good person. You know in your heart that this person was not at peace with many, many people. And then you find people that are at this funeral and they will stand up just to say a few words. And then they will say, so-and-so, wow, was such an amazing person. was such a wonderful person. He loved everybody. He did everything for everybody. He was at peace. And then people tell lies at somebody's funeral, knowing that that person wasn't at peace. If I could today suggest that we have a wake, let's have a wake. Let's have a wake for the African continent. Let's gather together. Let's say some things about the African continent. Because if we're going to start giving the podium to people, certain people will stand up on that podium and they will talk bad things. They will talk bad things about the leaders of the past, that people are not satisfied, people are not peace. If you can have a live wake for your beautiful continent, Africa, what would you say if Africa died today? What would you say if Africa passed away today? What would you say if there was no more Africa? Will you be at a wake where you will say Africa was such an amazing continent, Africa was the best continent, I loved the African continent, she was at peace with everybody? Will you be? Are those things that you will be able to say? I don't think that is what we will be able to say. Because if Africa has to die today, on our watch, on our shift, she will not die in peace. And I'm just using an example. African continent cannot die. But the people on it, sadly, they do die without peace in their hearts. God bless Africa wants to promote peace. When we come to your country, we will come to you in peace. We will come with a message of healing and a method of how to succeed to obtain that state of healing. But if you're going to look at the state of your country where you are, your immediate community where you are, if you look at the state that it is in, I think many of us can go and write essays or even books about how there is no peace. I know this is not a religious platform, but we must develop a more spiritual look, an outlook on life, and become more tolerant towards each other. We're not born out of the same womb. We don't have the same ancestors. We don't have the same color eyes. We don't have the same color skin. But we are Africans. We are Africans. You know, and as Africans, we should respect each other. We should conduct ourselves in a responsible manner. That's important. Start in your community to bring a message of peace by changing your actions, by changing your thoughts, by bringing your healing, your part of the healing, as part of God Bless Africa movement. Start on your own front porch, start on your own doorstep, open your gate, walk into your street and be the difference. We should interact with members of the community without any prejudice towards each other. Do you want peace? Be a peacemaker. You want peace? Become an ambassador of peace. Become truthful. Become kind. Become tolerant and helpful. Don't hurt each other with words. Don't point any fingers. Don't flare up any issues. And do not behave aggressively. And don't cause any suspicion in the minds of people belonging to other communities. You know, when I was in school, the school where I went was a girls' school only. And there was a boys' school as well. And there was great competition between my school and other schools in my region. And the competition amongst the schools were who was the best in sport, who was the best in the cultural field, who was the best academically. And there was always a competition. And then even if you wear your school clothes and you get on the bus, the other school children wouldn't associate with you. They would flock together because, let's say, their uniform was blue, and the people in the blue uniform, they sat together on the bus. And the people in the green uniform, they sat together in the bus. And we had a brown and light gold uniform. We sat together on the bus. We separated ourselves from them because we wanted to be better than them, and not being seen that we associated ourselves with them, thinking better of ourselves, trying to be academically strongest and in sport the strongest, and whatever field you have. But that's not peace. Peace is not to allow other people to consider themselves as being inferior. Peace is not being violent, not being aggressive, and being kind and courteous towards others. You know, a real fact, we as humans, me and you, we require peace to live in harmony with everyone. There's no such thing as perfect harmony, but you can strive towards it. You can bring your part to strive towards it. We should stop talking about difference, and we should become the difference. Peace comes with a price. It's not for free. There is nobody standing on a street corner and saying, today we are handing out peace freebies. Take one and be at peace. That's not how it works. It comes at a price, and it comes at an effort from us as individuals to strive, to sort out differences, to strive, to find resolution, to strive, to be at peace. If peace is to be expected, you should involve your family, your friends, your immediate community to strive together with you to come to that point, to find peace and to uphold it. It is your duty as a citizen of Africa your duty as a citizen of the African continent to ensure that there is peace and harmony. As an ambassador of God Bless Africa movement, your responsibility to walk and to work towards a peaceful state so that the machine of healing can bring all the other components together, the love and the prosperity and the loyalty, together with peace, to make a perfect round circle accomplishment of healing that has taken place. And once this starts happening in your community, in your house, it will continue outside your immediate environment because of the changes in you and the people whose lives that you touch. I'm speaking to you and I'm advising you and telling you that you should make people aware about the need of peaceful coexistence. You should help people to find their way and find more peaceful ways of resolving issues. You be the peacemaker. You be the peacemaker. Help everybody wherever you are, whenever you can. You set an example of being a good citizen to others. I want to set an example to others of peace, of healing. When you sit today and you look at yourself in the mirror, look into your own soul and see, evaluate yourself, be honest with yourself. Are you at peace? You know, God Bless Africa is an amazing movement. And it wants to bring all people of all ages and all genders to a state of healing. There are different leagues. There are women league, the men's league. There's even for youth. And in South Africa, where I am, we just had our first national committee workshop, and it was an absolute success. Beautifully, how people just came and they arrived and they reported for duty. People have got a longing in their hearts. They are tapping into the vision and they're saying, I want to be part of this. I want to be the difference. Allow me to do something. Give me something to do, because I've had enough of a sick African continent. I've had enough of what has been done. But I don't want to no longer be part of the problem. Let me become part of the solution. Let me become somebody that can do something. Even if I can just bring you water if you need water. Even if I can just drive you from point A to point B. And immobilize you so that you can do something great. You know, to be part of this organization, you don't have to be great. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be educated. Live in a big house. Drive a fancy car. Have degrees and diplomas and everything hanging all over your wall. God Bless Africa wants you for who you are. For what you can do. For your own talent right there where you are. If you can speak to people, we want you. If you can encourage somebody, we want you. If you can sit at one person's side and help that one person through life, we want you. Whatever your creation purpose is, whatever it is that you need to do while you are on this earth, you are welcome. You are welcome. This is not a platform for great politicians and religious leaders and alone. It is a platform for anybody. Anybody that wants to become part of the healing process. You are welcomed. You are invited. And you are accepted with open arms. But like any organization, God Bless Africa is an organization that really needs support. Your support by showing up, your support of encouragement, your support by tapping into this vision, your support by registering as a member, paying your fees, donating anything that you can. You know what, winter is coming. There's a lot of people in the streets in your community. Want to be a pillar of peace? Collect blankets. Feed somebody. Take an elderly person under your wing. Mentor an orphan. It's the small things that count. Because you know what? If you go and do that random act of kindness where you are, in any of the countries of Africa or wherever you find yourself, and where I am, I do a random act of kindness and I do something nice, something small but something nice. If we take all those acts that we've done and we throw them together in one hat or in one bowl or one container at the end of each day, you know what? Together, we made a difference. Together, we showed people that no matter what we had in the past, we are not victims, we are survivors. And that because we have now come to be at peace with ourselves, we can be at peace with others, and we can become little links in this chain of God Bless Africa movement to work together to bring healing to the African continent. Let me read that vision for you again, just so that you can hear. I want to reiterate why I'm speaking about the subject of peace, because it's contained in the vision. It says the vision is to heal the African continent and promote love, peace, unity, prosperity, and loyalty. If you are not at peace with me, or your neighbor, or your family, there will be no unity. Where there is no unity, there cannot be love. If there is no love, there can be no loyalty, because you cannot be loyal to somebody that you do not love, that you do not respect and you do not honor. And there will be no prosperity, because you cannot move forward if you're still stuck in the past. You must deliver yourself from the past. And the way to do it? To get peace. No matter what it is what you need to do, go and do it. No matter what it is that you need to resolve, go and resolve it. Go talk about it. Because if you're not going to talk about it, you're going to be wounded. Which 10 to 1, 85 or even 90% of the people of Africa are wounded. Let's heal. Let's get our own healing. Because once we are in a state of healing, we have found peace, we have found love, we have found unity, loyalty, and prosperity. Then we can become instruments of healing to others. And in so doing, become great instruments in fulfilling the vision of God Bless Africa by healing the African continent. May you find peace within yourself, within your community, and may it spread out to your province, your state, wherever you are, and then spread out nationally in your country where you are. And one day when we meet each other face to face, or we sit next to each other and we're having a meal, or we're having something cold to drink, and we have got stories that we can share and exchange experience and things like that, you will remind me of this day when I spoke to you about peace. Because when God Bless Africa movement comes to you, in Ghana, in Zambia, in Kenya, in Cairo, wherever you are, we come with a message of peace. And we come with an instruction and a template and a prototype of how you can do that as well. Let me just tell you something. You can be the next speaker on this platform. God Bless Africa is open and wants people to know that they do have a voice. Wants people to know that they do have an opinion. Wants people to know that they matter, that they are important. I don't care what your talent is. I don't care what you specialize in. I don't care what you do professionally. And it's amazing. We've got doctors and we've got lawyers and we've got all kinds of people, professional people on our platform. And it's amazing and it's a privilege. It's wonderful. It's great. But we also have the unemployed. And we also have the single mothers who cannot get a job. And we also have the person in charge of child-headed households. We also have the people who have been victims of abuse. People who live in extreme poverty, who are in dire need. We have people from all levels of life, and all are welcome. How can all be welcome? God Bless Africa movement and its management are at peace. We are at peace, and we want to bring that peace to you. Please remember, go and visit us, www.godblessafricamovement.org. Go tap into this vision. Tell your family, tell your friends, your colleagues, spread the word in your community. Become a part of something great. One day you will have many stories to tell. For God Bless Africa movement now, once you have registered, we have issued cards and we have given pins to people that have registered to prove that they are members of this movement. I want to actually just say thank you to everybody who has already registered, and people that have made payment, and people that have assisted us. It is just absolutely amazing how things are going, and it's happening at prophetic rapid speed. It's absolutely beautiful. We need you. Africa needs you. Together, let us make the African continent great again. Together, let us take hands. Let's stand in unity. Together, let's be the difference. Let's get that peace, that state of mind, that peace that contributes holistically to the healing process. I greet you. I bless you. I thank you for the opportunity. Do not be left outside. If you knock on this door of God Bless Africa, we will open and you are welcome to enter. Have a great evening, have a great morning, afternoon, wherever in the world you find yourself. May you find yourself in total peace. God bless you and God bless Africa. I greet you.